So thousands of Fire TV users are ditching the Fire Stick. They're actually going to a device that looks like this. This is the ORN 4K Pro. So why are thousands of Fire TV users ditching the Fire Stick for this device? Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, you still have all of those top features. On top of that, you also have 3 gigs of RAM, you have 32 gigabits of storage space. Also on top of that, you still have the ability to sideload applications, so you can still use your downloader. You can also still use apps like Streamio, TV Mate, Smarters Pro. So I didn't have to sideload any of those apps. In this app store, which is Google Play, these apps are already preloaded into the app store. Let's go and check it out. So I'm just going to type this in the search and hit search. As you can see right here, it comes right up. We don't have to sideload anything. We just click on it and then it asks us to open it up or install it. In my case, I've already installed this, so I can just open it up if I wanted to. Also, if I just hit search on this app here and hit search, you'll also see that this is preloaded into the app store. All we'd have to do is download that application. If I click on it here, as you can see, it just says open because I already have this one installed on my device as well. You may be asking what some of these apps are. So these apps allow you to get access to different TV channels, TV shows, 11,000 plus live TV channels, all here within a TV guide. You cycle through these channels. Some of them will be working, some of them won't, of course. But once you do click on it, you can see that it does play. This thing has so many different channels. I'll just scroll down here and all of these are loaded through a M3U playlist and they all work just fine. Also, if you look at this little plus sign, you can see that's the channel that's playing. If I was to click on it one more time, you'll see it goes full screen. So there's no issues with that. And this is just straight from the Google Play Store. So all you would have to do is download those apps, add the M3U playlist, and then you're good to go to access most of those channels. Also, if you wanted to sideload per se using Downloader, you're more than capable of doing that just by opening Downloader and putting in those codes for yourself there. Also, the same as Amazon Fire TV, you still have a good amount of stuff on the home screen. This is the home screen. You have a mixture of paid products, you have a mixture of free products, but at the very top, they do have a good organizational tool. So they give you live at the very top. Live is going to be all your free TV shows. So if you didn't want to use like a TV Mate and get multiple different international channels and all of the above different types of channels, you would still have this free live section. This is free ad supported, so you'll get ads, but you'll get that in exchange of watching free TV shows. And they have over 1,800 plus live TV channels in here. If you count them on the side, you can count how many there are. 239 channels in Google TV Free Play, 25 channels under featured, 25 under popular, 97 under movies. Then you have 51 channels here, 5 channels here, 76 here. You have hit TV shows, classic TV, reality. You have 102 sports channels. You have 23 game shows, 45 comedy channels, 95 entertainment channels, and the list goes on. You can see exactly how many channels they have. And there's a ton of them, even local news they have. You'll also find a lot of local news in here. If it's a major city in the US, they will have your local news right there for you. Also with their live tab, it's great. It works just like the Amazon Fire TV. You click on a channel. Once you click on that channel, it loads up. All you have to do is click the up arrow and cycle through each channel and it'll load up just fine. You can see how fast the channels are loading. You can see that it's very snappy and everything is working properly, especially considering that it does have 3 gigs of RAM in here. So you want to make sure that it's definitely working at top-notch speeds. Not only do they have a live section, you also have this free section. So this is going to be a free exclusive section. That way you only get free ad-supported content in here. You can see we're being delivered by Pluto TV for the #1 movie of the week in the United States. You have this movie right here, B Movie, which is delivered by the Roku channel. This one is being delivered by Plex. This one is being delivered by Pluto TV once again, but you kind of get the idea. They give you a top 10. We continue to scroll down. You got some nominated free movies, top rated movies, horror, action, comedy, thriller. And then you have all your different types of genres to cycle through. If you want to buy that movie, rent that movie, or purchase that movie, this is the section that you would do it in. under the shop section, and you can cycle to any movie of your choice and purchase it and download it to your device or stream it to your device. And then once again with the apps, you have so many different apps in here in the search section. If I was to search in here one more time, you can see what we're searching, and you have full access to every VPN that you could ever want access to. They have all the top brands. They even have some good free VPNs in here that you could try. Also in this app section, you will notice if you scroll down below, you do get a lot of different apps that the Amazon Fire TV just doesn't have in its app store, mainly because Amazon has its own app store and then Google has its own app store, and they offer different amount of applications. In case you were curious, this operating system does offer a enable app only mode. If you turn it on, if you turn app only mode on, you'll just get this one banner, advertisement banner. And then if you scroll down, all you will see is your applications that you have installed on this device. It makes it super clean and super easy to use, and that way you don't have to be looking at or being distracted by any other things other than your applications that you immediately want to get to. So once again, it does have everything that the Amazon Fire TV has. It still has a screensaver mode if you wanted to access the screensaver. They have an art gallery or a custom AI art that you can change your pictures to. You can even change them to your own photos if you wanted to, just by uploading some of your pictures in here. You can also decide if you want to show the weather and the time on that screensaver as well. And then the date and the time and the weather will show in the bottom right hand corner for you. So I did want to go and do a quick internet speed test. It does have an Ethernet port on the back of it, but unfortunately it is capped at 100 megabits per second. As you can see, I'm getting 179 megabits per second, and I am good to stream in all qualities, 1080p, 4K, and 8K if I wanted to with these speeds. And also, I have heard this comparison before. This device does resemble a lot of the Thomson 270 or any of the Thomson devices over in the UK. So that will be your comparison. But for this device, it's going to be found at Walmart here in the States. You can get it for about $45. And since Black Friday is coming up, you can probably find it for a lot less or on discount. So I will leave some links in the description below so you can check out the quality and check out the reviews and the specs on this device. But this is definitely my go-to alternative as far as for Fire TV. I do still love my Fire TV. I like the user experience, but I just don't like where the company is going in direction with the side loading and just clamping down on a lot of different applications that we still use daily. So you let me know what you think of the changes for Fire TV. You also let me know what you think on Fire TV alternatives, what you'll be using. So overall, I would definitely recommend this device only because it's the best comparison as far as price point and then specs. You're getting better specs here at a much better price point than Fire TV. Fire TV also comes in around like $40, $45 on the low end for a 4K device. So overall, this is definitely going to be my Fire TV alternative. It's definitely my go-to just because I can still get all of my apps here. It's just as fast, has the same quality, same audio, and I'm still able to download, sideload, and do everything that I need to on this device, and it's just as snappy as the Fire TV is. So you let me know what your alternative is going to be. Let us know in the comment section below. If you want to check out this device, the link will be in the description. You can find it there. But thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.